Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. If you saw my last video, I hope you enjoyed the last minute or so of it. And if not, I'll link it right now. So you can go watch that one and then watch this one. Because these ones are in chronological order. This entry is from June 28th, 2024, 12:34 a.m. I should be going to bed, but my thoughts yearn to be written on this very page. I was playing Minecraft when a video had eclipsed my ears. It told stories of horrific things that happened to people because of the internet. This video began my sentimental and melancholic mood. I feel so bad for those who are treated with any amount of disrespect, or no respect at all. Those who are used, those who are bullied, those who have been mentally traumatized, those who have become so far from who they once were that when they look in the mirror, they cannot recall the face. My dear reader and listener, this is the second time I've mentioned it, but I cannot hold myself to keep this information from you. I love you. Platonically. I know in the last one, comments-wise, you guys were like, whoa, slow your roll, bro. Okay, I mean it platonically. I love you guys. You guys being here right now is something I am beyond thankful for because it means we have each other. We are no longer alone. We are equals, staring into each other's eyes, finding a sense of self in one another, and realizing that there are people like us out there. I hope, my dear reader, that like me, you are finding your own ways to help those around you in your own way. Help those who are lonely and need a friend. Help those who have been bullied and find a place to be respected in. Help those who have been through hell find their way back to the surface of the earth. I cannot tell you how much my heart breaks when I hear about someone being mistreated. My tears that were shed on pages 75 and 76 are evidence that I get emotional just thinking about it. Something that I'd like to do every night is pray that tomorrow will be a good day. Not amazing, not great, just good. If the day passes and I did not have a good day, then I once more pray that tomorrow will be a good day. If that simply does not happen, and I have an even worse day, do you know what I do? I pray for just a better day than today. Because once I recognize that that day is better than the last, I know that I've already had a good day. 1:15 a.m. This entry is sometimes hard to remember and think about because it is something I do every day, and it's something that sometimes just goes over my head when I think about it. That every day I do pray that the next day is a good day. And I think it helps me personally keep my morale up. Because if I don't think about my day and I'm not thankful for it and thankful for being here, then everything, could go downhill for me. Because if I can't recognize what I have in life and feel grateful for it, I can't, learn to love the things that surround me. Whether it's family, nature, music, all that kind of stuff that helps make it a good day. I also use it to help me look forward and not try and focus so much on the past. Because for me, if I ever look on the past, it tends to be a very negative outlook. And so helping me focus on the future allows me to be hopeful and go positive in the next day that I have. Because every day is a chance to make a day good. Good days don't usually come about just sitting around. Maybe they do. Maybe your favorite show comes on or something like that. But for most days to be good, you do have to work for it in a sense. You have to either go to work in order to get off and then hang out with friends, or you have to go to school in order to get good grades, in which, for someone like me, getting good grades is something that makes me feel good about my day. With that, I'm going to move on now to some drawings that I have in here. This one's called Even More Doodles. This was made on June 30th of 2024 at 10:27 p.m. On this page, you can see a bit more of my drawing skills coming into play. And me trying to get the back of the head was kind of something I was focusing on at that moment. bunch of little emoticon people and a grin at the very bottom, very mischievous grin. On the other side of that page, I have a drawing called Shadows, made at 11:09 p.m. on July 2nd of 2024. And that one looks like this. It's a little hard to see. I was really trying to play with shadows, and I don't think it really turned out that well. It kind of looks a bit awkward, in my opinion. But as you can see, there was writing on this page, so this was a poem I wrote called The Wind. The wind is my friend, to which I can attest. Our relation never ends, a friendship that's the best. The wind is gentle and caresses my face, soft and light, with fantastic grace. The wind pushes me and jostles me around to help find myself, an identity now found. The wind is emotional, such cold cutting ice, and when it gets heated is where water won't suffice. The wind is my friend, so beautiful and free. The wind is my reflection, as peaceful as me. And that was made on June 30th, 2024 at 10:47 p.m. I personally like that poem that I wrote because I really like the element of wind. I just kind of always like to soak up the wind when it's around me, I guess. It's weird to say soak up the wind. But when I'm standing out in a field or I'm outside, the one thing that I like the most about being outside is the wind. Because the wind brings sounds of, like I had mentioned in a previous video, green oceans. The wind also brings about the currents in the sea. And the wind also brings about the rustling of the trees. The wind brings birds through the sky. The wind does a lot that we don't really think of. And I do describe the wind as having emotion. When it's cold, it's very bitter, it's very sad. And when it's hot, it's very joyful, but heavy. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope you enjoyed the poem. Again, if you didn't see that video that I linked at the beginning of the video, I highly recommend you go watch it, because that last minute of the video, there is wind. So it all ties together. It all ties together. I'm not kidding. So, anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Make sure you don't do drugs unless prescribed by a doctor. Wear your seatbelt. Look both ways before you cross the road. Make sure you go outside for a little bit this weekend. Whether the weather is very nice or very hot, I think it's always at least good to go outside and breathe some fresh air. So you guys have a good weekend. Peace.